Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for you. Again, sorry about the echo. Doing some construction in here and getting an office built. So bear with me. All right, Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance do we have for the collective with Pluto now moving through Aquarius, 0-degree Aquarius. This is the new beginning to the next 20 years of our life. We will be working on this lesson until 2044. So depending on where Pluto lands in your chart, is how it's going to affect you. What do we have here? Connection. So, Aquarius is about humanity. It's about our community. So it says your connection is eternal and unbreakable. And so I feel like if you're wanting some type of connection, it's like getting out into your community, meeting new people, humanitarianism, some type of independent, like going out on your own is what is going to help bring you into contact with other, like-minded people. Spirit, please show me, what does a collective need to know about their love life moving into, with Pluto into Aquarius? Pluto into Aquarius. Pluto is about power and control. It's also about sex and intimacy. We got soul, and Pluto's also past lives. So your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. What do we got? Reconnect, and we've got connection. You're about ready to reconnect with someone. Okay, this is someone that was always meant to be here, past or present, does not matter. But I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody trying to run back to the past and bring a past person with you, I'm sorry, but that's just not going to fly. It's not going to fly. I'm telling you. And what do we got here? Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. And we've got commitment here. We got commitment, guys. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. Commitment. This is a commitment to your future. And this is a commitment between you and another party. For some of you, if you already know someone, this is someone that you're not on the outs with. You're not this person is someone who is going to come in and want to be in this partnership for the long haul. There is going to be so much. It's almost like the two of you guys are coming together to create something in a mission together. There's this mission together between the two of you. You guys are here to help bring enlightenment to the world, help enlighten other souls. This is not something small. This is not something small. You're manifesting a commitment. That's what's coming in right now, you guys. There is a commitment. Let's go ahead and see. What do we got here? Actually, I want to use here. Please show me what is the most important messages that we have for the collective. What is the most important messages we have for the collective moving in? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, just being in the moment. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. So just being in the moment, healing whatever needs to be healed, inner child wounds, all of those things. And I feel like the both of you guys are doing that. I feel like it's, and that's what's going to enlighten the two of you guys to go on some, like I said, some journey together. See how they're being brought together by this angel? There's two of them in the boat. So for some of you, somebody is coming in, traveling in to come and see you. Somebody who is going to be on the long haul of this journey with you. Yeah, long haul. Look at that. Engagement, commitment. Somebody's going to come in and want to literally just wife you up or husband you up. They're like, this is it. Like, you're my person. And it's almost like, it's funny because you go on this honeymoon and then you get the engagement. So it's like, do you travel somewhere? You meet this person and you come back and you're engaged. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring the two of you guys together. I definitely am feeling that. Yeah, this person was worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. I almost get like your family is like, wait, what? Maybe there's some type of religious factors or something spiritual that goes on in your family, and they're just like, Um, for some of you, yeah, you could very well like your family has like a way of doing things, right? There's a religious way of doing things, and they're very dogmatic about it. You know, it's like Muslim culture where it's the arranged marriages or something like that. And, you know, I feel like whoever you are, you're going to go against the grain. You're like, yeah, no. I know my person. I called this person in. I can feel it. It's like all of a sudden your two souls connect and boom, there's just like this epiphany like you are my person and we're doing this. And it's like I'm telling you right now, someone here is calling in a commitment and it's going to happen so fast. It's expect the unexpected. You meet and boom, you're married the next couple of days. Actually, it's really funny. I have a girlfriend who, um, she's, married to a friend of mine and that I went to in high school. Her and I became friends later. And so I meet her and we're sitting there talking about how her and her husband met. And she was like, yeah, she goes, we were both on trains and one of our, I forget whose train derailed. So they ended up having to take the one train of people and put it on the other train. They ended up sitting next to each other and get this, they married 8 days later and they've been married for over 20 years. You know, and she was part of the Muslim, you know, culture and that kind of stuff. And he's not. I went to school with him, you know, he is definitely not from the Muslim culture. And so, you know, there's that religious factor and, you know, and it's right underneath the healing family issues. But it's like, you know, when our souls connect with someone and we just know that we know, and how we know is irrelevant, we just fucking know that we're supposed to be with this person regardless of how it makes our family feel. And we're willing to do anything to make that happen because it's just like there's this, it's almost like the tectonic plates shift in the universe when these souls are enlightened to one another. It's that powerful of a connection. And they're here for big things. So, you know, they may end up having to retreat from their own family because of it. They may be exiled from their family because of it, but they don't care because they know that this is the person that they are supposed to grow old with. This is who they were calling in all along, the person that was worth waiting for. And, you know, regardless of time and space, this connection is coming together regardless. And some family may not approve, but you just have to trust that you know. And again, how you know is irrelevant. We got the trust here. Express your love. You know, your family will get on board regardless. Like if it's meant to be and your family's supposed to be in your life, and if not, they're the ones that are holding you back and you got to go regardless. Because at the end of the day, you have a mission with this individual. You called each other in. You made a commitment long before you stepped foot into this existence as this human avatar, as a soul. As a soul, you signed a karmic contract that the two of you would come together and fulfill this mission to go on this journey with one another. And that you would meet at this specific place at this time, and the two of you would recognize one another. There's always going to be something pushing back on you that tries to keep you from this partnership because when the two of you come together, you become so freaking powerful. See the aura around her? She looks so powerful, right? She's standing in her power. But it's like she stands in her power alone. But when these two come together, it's magic. But there are certain things that want to keep this relationship apart. There are certain entities out there because, you know, there's always got to be that resistance, right? There's always a resistance. It's like you get that new job and somebody's always got something to say. You know, you get into a relationship. Oh, well, I knew that person like 15 fucking years ago and blah, blah, blah. And they want to spill their fucking beans. Why didn't you tell me years ago about this? Why do you wait until all of a sudden if you knew about that 15 years ago? Now all of a sudden it comes up. Now all of a sudden it's important because it has to do with my happiness. Okay. You know, we always have something that tries to stand in the way of something that we know in our soul we're supposed to do, even if that ends up turning out to be bullshit, and the person ends up being a complete asshole in the end. You guys end up breaking up. There was still something you needed to learn in that moment with this person, regardless of how it ended. Everything ends. There's only three guarantees in life, and that's death, taxes, and change. Those three things: death, taxes, change. Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, you need to make a commitment to what your soul is calling you to do. 1111, I just saw that. Maybe you're seeing 1111. Some of you do need to, it's almost like you need to go backward before you go forward. You do need to heal some type of family issues. We have had the sun in Capricorn, we had that new moon in Capricorn, and we just had Pluto transit out the tail end of Capricorn. And with that being said, we had the earth in Cancer. Cancer is the mother. It's how have we been nurtured by our own family? How have we been nurtured by our own family? Because in understanding the nurturing and the care and the love that we have been taught, and what we've been taught when it comes to being in a committed relationship, if you've never experienced that, it's going to do everything it can to keep you from that type of a connection because your ego gets in the way, your fear gets in the way. Well, what if, this happens like it happened to my mother or my father, or, I saw this growing up and I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and, hey man, that no, it was just trying to teach you something. So with having that mother father dynamic that we have had, and with Pluto, that Pluto's been there for 15 years. So this isn't something that's just because the sun was there for the last 30 fucking days. No, no. This is something that, goes back. It's our traditions. It's what's been ingrained in us for like the last fucking, decades, And where are we at with that? Where are we at with the healing and the forgiveness and the understanding? Because you are free, free when you stop blaming outside entities as to why you can't be in a relationship. It's like we call in certain people because of what it is that we need to learn, even if it's something that, teaches us about our parents. A lot of the time, us as women, we manifest in a partner that reminds us of what we didn't get from our father, right? Some of you guys could meet this person in like at a retreat center. Maybe you're starting up some type of a retreat or a gathering, a group of people where like-minded souls all come together. I feel like you're calling in also a new group, new community, new friendships. And it's through some type, for some of you, this humanitarian project, because that's what a lot of us are going to be working on within this next 20-year cycle, because Pluto is now in Aquarius. This is about community. It's also about independence, having your own sense of independence. So for some of you, I think you're working on trust issues because of um, family dynamics, family just, what the way things were in your family. Maybe dad walked away because I'm getting an emphasis on the father. Maybe the father wasn't there to teach you, what it was, what a real, man should be like in a relationship, whether you're a male or a female watching me, does not matter Because if, you know, as a female, if you didn't have a man there to protect you and to show you stability, you're going to be seeking out men who make you feel abandoned and abandon you emotionally and spiritually, and, you know, just come in when they want one thing and that's it, because that's what you're used to. And you will always fight for that. If you are a man, you don't want to commit because, you know, your dad was gone and you weren't taught that a man is supposed to be there to be a place and, you know, of stability and safety for the feminine. You could be mad at your dad for leaving your mom, but you may still treat women the same way your fucking dad did by you not committing. How is it? And I'm sure there's other factors in all of that too. But at the end of the day, the right person, you're going to be willing to, and it's going to come so naturally for you to express your love. It's like all of a sudden there's this like epiphany, like, holy shit, this is the person I'm supposed to be with. Let's go. Let's go on a trip. And then you come back and you eloped. I definitely see somebody here. It's like, boom, we just know and we're doing it regardless of other people's feelings towards it. You come back and you're married. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. This is such an exciting reading. I'm telling you, Pluto and Aquarius, it's going to be a weird freaking year. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be very testy for the collective. It's going to be one of the craziest years yet. And I know. I know. And you're like, how can that happen? Well, it can. Don't ask, just watch, okay? And then, but at the same time, there's a lot of optimism that comes with this energy as well. As crazy as it may be, when things are all up in arms, that's the time where it's like calling in whatever it is that you want, because we're freer, because everything's exploding around us. See, keep your hands open. Love you guys all so much. Like, share, and subscribe does help my channel grow. I do appreciate it. Check me out over on Facebook and Instagram under The Footsteps to Peace. And you guys, thank you again for being here, and we will chat again soon. Take care.